assignment. Looks like we're headed to Trophy Club and probably going back to the Speedsters, the old Texas Speedway, right? Where all the nuts hang out, all the rednecks are throwing Coke bottles at my car. Or whatever the heck it was they threw at my car. I don't know, he threw something at my car. Throwing stuff from behind, flying out, hitting my car, right? Getting the old revenge. You know, that can actually kill somebody. When you throw something out of your car, it goes flying. So, I could probably drag him into court for attempted murder for doing that. Also, the guy that ran me off the road, they got cameras over there. So all the Texas Speedway people, it's on. No, but nevertheless, we are practicing self-control. It's part of this show as well, learning self-control. And economical driving, and economical on the vlogging. So we're going to try to use economics. It actually says McDonald's. McDonald's employee. From Colorado. So yeah, he's smoking the herb. So you've got three guys that are all competing. You got Facebook, Amazon, and Google. But who oversees probably everything is Apple. Because Apple controls most of the money. Probably pretty much around the world. Apple's like the largest bank of all time. It's pretty much the most powerful corporation that we know of. So they're not really competing with really anyone because they have trillions of dollars, probably more than other companies. But you know that Facebook is going to compete with Amazon. Amazon's going to compete with Google, and they're all going to compete. Don't you love it when you get one of those texts that says, maybe junk. Maybe junk. Maybe junk. You ever get those? Hey, look. Our friendly church police officer is back. You know, like the priest back in the day, the monks. What are those guys? You know, in Ladyhake. You ever seen Ladyhake with Rut Hauer, Michelle Pfeiffer, Matthew Broderick? Remember that priest? He had that sword. It was that, it was like a high priest, but he also carried a sword and his staff. So he'd have his staff out and he'd turn it into a sword or something. He didn't want the knight to look upon his love. He didn't want Rut Hauer to look at Michelle Pfeiffer and make him go crazy. He'd do that. You know.
You must not look at her.
Cast a spell, turn one into a hawk, one into a wolf. Nighttime, Rut Hauer would turn into a wolf. In the daytime, the hawk, Michelle Pfeiffer, she'd fly around like a hawk. Remember? Those are actual vultures, huh? Idiot comes up behind me the other day and he pushes me all the way over into here because he's throwing things at my car. You can see right here. And pushes me over in here. I go flying over this way. There's cars that have wiped out over here. And right over here there's a little pothole, which I didn't expect. So I thought I'd just go around him, get away from his nutting behavior. Somewhere in here, and it's scraped right there. Had to go back around up this way. So as he was trying to throw shit at my car, see how he made that move right there? That's what pretty much I did. There's the pothole right here. See it right. I got back on about right here. And when I got to about that overpass, the truck, I don't know if it's the same truck or another truck, came up right beside me, right about here, and threw something at my car that was liquid. It was like brown and liquidy. You can see it's congealed right here. on the actual vehicle. See it? Who knows what it was? But he did do that, and then he took off over this way, and this was completely full of traffic at the time. And there's Philippe the mouse on the underpass of that, and there goes Ladyhake right there. Let's see if we can listen to him. It's almost nearly silent. Can you hear it yet? You can't even really hear him. That's probably a modern test jet that they're working on lowering the sound. Because I didn't hear a jet, did you? It was a fighter jet that just passed over that way. The Texas Speedway, they do drills. Here he goes again. Straight where the pole is. Way in the horizon. Anyway, so they do like these dog fights in the air around here, these jets, because there's a Free Alliance airport down that way. That's where I wanted to do the music festival right here for poverty. For those that cannot feed themselves. For poverty, okay? Poverty, for being poor, right? They have trouble finding food sometimes. So we do a music fest and we just feed all the people that are having trouble eating. This guy's up all right here. There goes the sonar. There he goes. Yeah, he's not happy. Not a happy camper today. There he goes. Guy's revenge. All right, I got mine. All right, so we're trying to find where we're trying to go. Back to where we started. The old McDonald's where my former mother-in-law likes to get her coffee, sausage, jelly. Lots of jelly with her sausage. Can I have 4 packets of grape jelly with my sausage, please? Not that there's anything wrong with it. You know, when Sarah Jessica Parker was on the Inside the Actor Studio, she said she loved those sausage biscuits. Get a lawyer, lady. No, it was a little hamburger she was talking about. She allowed Bradley Cooper to stick her tongue, or she allowed Bradley Cooper to stick his tongue down her throat. That's what the rumor was. Or was it the opposite? That's right. He had to retract his tongue into his own mouth. She doesn't do the tongue thing, so I guess she looks down upon the French. I would have stuck my tongue so far down her throat, she would have got a lawyer. So this is how evil pastors are. What they'll do is, if they see that if someone's behind them, right here, there's a car behind them, right? What they'll do is, they'll go up there and they'll buy the person behind them the most toxic food on the planet. While they're driving one of the most toxic cars that you can buy on the market. They're killers.